What's going on, world? It's your girl Chanel with Girltalk Tarot. Welcome to my channel. More importantly, welcome to your reading. So in this pick a card reading, we're going to take a look into your love life and see what you need to know about what's currently going on in your relationship or your romantic connection. We do have three groups. Group 1 is on the left. Group 2 is here in the middle, and group 3 is over here on the right. So I want you guys to select your group. Just go with how you feel, whatever's calling out to you. Use your intuition. I'll go ahead and be quiet so that you can select your group in peace. All right, you guys, I hope it was enough time. If it wasn't, don't worry about it. Go ahead and pause the video. Take as much time as you need. The timestamp will be down below in the description and in the comments, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace. Hi, Group 1. Welcome to your reading. This is for all of you who chose this card back here. We're going to take a look and explore what you need to know about your connection, your relationship, whoever it is that you're dealing with. We're going to see what's most important for you guys or for you to know here. So let's get started. All right, so right away here, we have the energy of playing games. This is about, you guys trying to one-up one another. It's kind of like a little bit of an immature energy. This is something that can be expressed kind of like more in the day-to-day nature of your relationship, or maybe just at this particular time in your relationship, there's a really important move that needs to be made here. And it's like it really needs to be some type of calculated move, things of that nature here. I'm just seeing with the proposal, for some of you guys, you're feeling like you're wanting to take this relationship to the next level, but your person is either not on the same page or just not really prepared to do that at this particular time. So, you might be feeling like your person is playing games with you. Maybe you've been together with this person for a long time and you're just ready for the next step, whatever that is, whether it's a formal relationship or a marriage or starting a family. But there's this energy that, you're just wanting more, I would say, from this connection and relationship. I do see you guys have a really nice bond and connection, but there's somebody that is perhaps being punished for the lack of maturity, let's say maturation. But this could also just be that you guys are literally having a time out. Maybe you guys aren't really talking to one another officially. Maybe you're on some type of break or something like that, or maybe you're just feeling like like you might be, this might be a little bit of a passive aggressiveness. I hope that makes sense, because when you don't get what you want, sometimes you act out in a certain way because you're upset that you're not getting what you want. And so you could be holding this person accountable for not doing what they need to do for you. So that's what I'm seeing there. What else is here, you guys? Fragmented energy is kind of like the mind is not clear, right? The mind is not clear. Group 1, you're having a lot of different thoughts. Sometimes you have positive thoughts and then you have negative thoughts. It's kind of all over the place. You're swimming in your emotions. So there are definitely a lot of emotions involved in this connection, but it's scattered. It's scattered energy, just like this playing games energy. It's a little bit scattered. I feel like there's a need to ground this relationship and make things a little bit more like practical or official, or just for the two of you guys to be on the same page. The door to romance is here. And the summer solstice, this is sun energy radiance. So wow, there's a lot of passion in this connection, Group 1. There really is a lot of passion here. And I feel like there's just this, it's kind of like a stuck energy. I feel like you guys are trying to find your way through it. Perhaps you will. I do have some cards here that's going to reveal, the future for the two of you guys, or at least where this connection is headed and progressing and things of that nature. But Sometimes with this radiance, this sun energy, there could be a lot of anger also. You know, this is fire energy, and it can be expressed via anger. Maybe you're really mad, angry, or upset, something of that nature as it pertains to this particular person or connection. But I feel like overall there is a strong bond and connection, and there is a lot of chemistry and passion that exists between the two of you guys. What else is here? Group 1. You have the Father of Water. Yeah. So the person that you're with really cares about you, really actually loves you, and really just wants to be there for you. So it could just be a timing thing that's a little bit off as you guys try to find your way. You have the Son of Fire, right? So, you know, I really feel like it's about your levels, like just as we look at the Father of Water and the Son of Fire, it's like, yeah, this person really cares about you, but they may be expressing themselves more like the Son of Fire, which is a little bit of an immaturity. It's a little bit more focused on, you know, instant gratification, maybe more focused on maybe the physical aspect of this relationship and connection, as opposed to the more emotional connection. So a lot of you guys in this group might be feeling like you're not really getting that, or you just might be feeling that this person's not emotionally available, or they're having a difficult time being emotionally available for you. The Son of Fire is fun and exciting. I feel like when you guys, when you're good, you're really good. You have a lot of fun. It's very exciting and spontaneous, and sex is really good. I just really feel like there's a move that needs to be made. There's some type of significant move that needs to be made here. Yeah, here's the Hermit. So yeah, you guys might just be a little bit having some distance between the two of you guys at this time, trying to find your way through this relationship, through this connection. You know, questions of where are we going here is what you might be pondering at this time. Where can we go from here? What's our next move? How are we going to make the move? Are we going to make this move together, or alone and independent? Are we going to go separate ways? Things of that nature here. So let's take a look into the feelings, guys, and see how your person feels about you. So anger is coming through here. Yeah, that's definitely possible with this Sun energy. You know, it's like some of you guys are really upset at your person because of the playing games energy, because of them not being willing or able to provide for you that which you seek at this particular time. So there's some anger, maybe a little bit of resentment, things like that. Inspired is here. So there's still that oh, you know what? This is how they're feeling about you, but I read that in that way for some reason. So probably some of you guys watching this, you might be feeling angry at your person as well, but there's anger here. But I pulled these cards with the intention to see how they currently feel about you. And we have anger, we have inspired, which is showing that they actually really look up to you. They feel like you're a very beautiful person, somebody who's, you know, optimistic. You really do try to look at the positive sides of things, but they feel like whatever you guys are going through, they feel like you guys can get out of it. They feel like you guys can turn it around and make things better. Yeah, they do. They feel like, you know what, it's going to be okay. We're going to be good. We're going to get through this. They feel really happy to have you in their lives and really appreciative to have you. They feel like they won some type of prize having you in their life, which they have, right? So they know that, they understand that. Okay, so these cards are going to reflect back to us what's happening in the future between the two of you guys. So we have the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is that it could take some time, you guys. I do feel like there is some type of a progression. I do feel like you guys continue to try to work things out. But it looks like there are some trust issues. You know, some of you guys, you are kind of at the wit's end. You're kind of at your wit's end, and you're finding it really challenging to open up and trust this person because you feel like things are going to just stay the same. And I don't see that much change. Like, none of these cards are speaking of change, but it is, the Seven of the Swords is still kind of a little bit more of that strategy energy here. So I feel like there's a little bit more effort that's being made as it pertains to figuring out some solution to your problems. You know what I mean? And that could be a really good thing. Ultimately, I feel like there's a teamwork here that's involved, and you guys are doing what you can to just continue building this connection. But it might take time. It might take patience, you guys, and trust. You know, I feel like there's defense. Your guard is up. Your guard is up, group one. So it's important to, if you know that this is who you want to be with, it's important to let your guard down and to do all that you can to try to make things work. That's all you can do. You know, you can't force the other person. And if they're not meeting you halfway, if they're not putting in the time and the effort like you are, then at that point you can reevaluate and reassess certain things, you know. But that's what's coming through, you guys. I hope it makes sense. Let me know in the comments below if it does or doesn't. I do send you my love. I thank you for kicking it with me. If you enjoyed this reading and if it resonated with you, please consider giving it a thumbs up, as it does help my channel to grow. And if you guys are new here, then consider subscribing. I post new pick a card readings every week. At least I try to. I kind of missed this last week, but it's all good. But I do post new content every week when I can. And I post zodiac readings every month. So if that's something that you're interested in, then consider subscribing and be sure to hit the bell so that you are notified about future postings and things like that. So, all right, guys, I do want to send a special shout out to my day one subscribers and my day afters. You guys freaking rock. Thank you for your support. I love you guys. Be very blessed, and I'll catch you guys in a different video. Ciao. Hi, group two. Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get started here. This is for all of you who chose this particular card back. We're going to take a look and see what you need to know about your relationship or your connection, romantic connection. So let's get started. Oh, there's more. Okay. Ooh la la. Okay, so this group here, you guys are really, really connected to your person. I'm seeing family energy here. So some of you guys are inquiring about, you know, a husband or wife of yours, maybe the mother or father of your child. Perhaps there's a pregnancy currently in the works. This is family, marriage kind of energy. And even if you don't have that specific title, then this is the energy that exists within this particular connection. For those of you who are in a newer connection, maybe you're feeling like this is somebody I could see myself living with or sharing a life with and growing old with and things of that nature. You do have a beautiful chemistry that exists between the two of you guys. It is very natural. It can't be forced. It's something that you just feel intuitively. You just know it. You guys are both very attracted to one another on many different levels. And there's also a sense of comfortability here. You know, this is the kind of connection or relationship that you can just totally be yourself in. You can totally take off the mask, wear no makeup, you know, feel no type of insecurity as it pertains to any of your existing insecurities. It's like, I feel like this person just makes you feel so good about yourself and really just lifts you up and helps to empower you. And I feel like you do the same for them. So this appears to be a very healthy relationship or connection. I'm seeing teamwork is here. So you guys have that type of energy where you're about the team, you're about the relationship. It's not about me, you know, it's about us and what can we do in order to build each other up and in order to, you know, work with each other. And for those of you who are building or starting a family, you know, you might be making a lot of plans and things of that nature as to how to go about that, you know, putting together all of the necessary steps, you know, in order to really make sure that you guys are just being responsible. I feel like there's a sense of responsibility that you guys have towards one another and to any children that may be in the picture as well. So that's really nice, group two. We have quality time here. So some of you guys feel like you do spend enough quality time with another, and others of you feel like you probably would like to spend more time with each other. There could be somebody who's really busy with work and career and things of that nature, and so you might just be feeling like, you know what, that kind of sucks. I wish we had more time to spend together. I wish they weren't so busy all the time. Things of that nature. And then for others of you, I feel like you are spending that quality time with one another. Let's see what else is here, you guys. We have a tsunami coming through here. There's a wake-up call. Ooh, that's heavy, okay? That's heavy. So this wake-up call is manifesting in your lives in different ways for each of you. It'll show up differently. But a wake-up call is something that it's basically like divine intervention. And it's not always the most comfortable thing to happen, but it is something that's necessary in order to, you know, position you guys where you need to be. So for some of you, there is maybe some, what would I call it? Maybe there is something that you have your eyes closed to. There's something about the circumstances that you may not be willing to address, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of the word that I'm thinking about. Denial. Thank you. Yeah, it's denial. So there's some aspect of denial that exists here, not for everybody, but for some of you here. And the tsunami comes to wake you up out of that denial. Let me look at the other cards. Walking away in new beginnings. Whoa. Okay. So basically what I'm seeing here is that for those of you who've been in this connection already for some time, there's a lot of history here, and perhaps you have walked away from your person or they have walked away from you, and there's like this distance, you know, that exists between the two of you guys. But I don't feel like that's where you guys are now. I feel like that's the past, and that you're currently here with this new cycle, this fresh new energy. And if you have yet to experience that, then just know that it's showing up here for you. So I do feel like there's a fresh new beginning here. For a lot of you guys, this new beginning quite literally is a child. So I do want to say congratulations for those of you who are pregnant and who are, you know, bringing through new life and things of that nature. That's very exciting. What else is here, you guys? We have exploration, the universe, cruelty, and strength. Wow. So to me, what this really feels like, it's about you guys rebuilding. I feel like the majority of you guys in this group, there's a lot of history in this particular connection. It's a really strong connection. You've been through a lot with this person, and basically you're working on rebuilding your connection because perhaps you guys have been through some things that weren't so great, right? Maybe some hurtful things were said, maybe some hurtful things were done. And I feel like there was a lot of pain. There was a lot of real pain that existed here in this connection. And maybe even still to this day, there are still some wounds, you know, that exist. But this is about healing those wounds, healing the wounds from the past. The strength is telling me that you guys have what it takes to persevere and to, you know, work together in order to get through the energy from the past. And I really just feel a really strong bond and a really strong love that exists here between the two of you guys on a very genuine level. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Leo here. I'm also seeing the universe is backing you guys up. There's a sense that things are taking off, okay? There's a sense that things are taking off and you guys are exploring higher heights to this connection. So where you once thought that this connection was over or you couldn't go past a certain point, you can go past that point, and you will go past that point, and you are going past that point. And it's a total takeoff. You know, it's about exploring what else your connection has to offer, you know, one another. Because I can tell with this group, there's definitely purpose behind this connection and behind what you guys have been experiencing and going through. You know, it's a lot. Let's look at some of the feelings here involved. So we have a sense of relief coming through here. We have lost, surprised, and suspicious. So some of you guys might be dealing with some trust issues, maybe some things that have happened in the past were really heartbreaking, and you really didn't think that you guys would be able to reconcile or heal this connection. So you might be looking at this person a little bit sideways. You might be really wondering, do we really have what it takes to, you know, rebuild our connection and to make things work? And so for that reason, there could be a little bit of confusion as it pertains to that. Even as it pertains to your direction as you move forward, there could just be a little bit of, you know, confusion, or just feeling like you can't fully see your way forward. But please know that that's okay. You don't have to be able to see your way forward at this particular time. It's important to just know that you have what it takes to move forward. There's a sense of relief, which is really nice here. So that's for all of you who have already realized that, you know, your connection is worth the renewal, is worth the reconciliation, it's worth the fresh start. So there's a sense of relief. And the surprise I feel is here because of this pregnancy. I really feel like for some of you guys, it kind of caught you off guard. Perhaps you weren't planning for it or expecting it. And it's a very surprising thing. Maybe the timing was just very, you know, it wasn't planned. So it's a total surprise. And for others of you, the surprised energy is coming through because you might be surprised that there's another opportunity or chance for you guys to make this relationship work. So let's pull some cards here. I have these 3 cards to see what the future has in store for you guys. We have the 2 of Fire, 2 of Wands here, the 4 of Swords, and the Moon. So what these cards are reflecting back to you has to do with this confusion energy that we just saw earlier. It's kind of like, you know, there's still just a little bit of lack of clarity. You know, I feel like there's a lack of clarity, and that you guys are really trying to find your way through it all. The 4 of Swords, there's a lot of contemplation, a lot of mental exhaustion, I feel, as you try to work through what you don't know. But that's normal. Anytime you're feeling unclear about something, you know, it does require your trust. It does oftentimes require your patience. And it can be scary. It can be scary, you know, especially here with the 2 of Wands. I feel like there could be a little bit of time here in the future. You guys, don't be put off by this, but I feel like there could be a little bit of time where there is some distance that's, you know, here between you. For some of you, this is a physical distance, and for others of you, it's a distance in your actual relationship, perhaps emotionally or something of that nature. But it's temporary, because I feel like this is mostly about planning, trying to figure out how to move forward, in which direction. That's what this feels like to me. You know, it's kind of like, I know I want to be with you, but how do we make it happen? Like, what are the logistics of it all? I feel like that's what you guys are trying to figure out. So, you know, it's still just a little bit confusing, but remember the Strength card, and just know that you guys do have what it takes to get you from point A to point B, so long as you're both willing to put in the effort, the time, and to make that commitment. So that's what the message is. I hope it makes sense. Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, that's about it, you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, or if it resonated with you, then please consider giving it a thumbs up, as it does help my channel to grow. And if you guys are new here, then please consider subscribing. I post new pick a card readings every week, and I post energetic zodiac readings every month. So if that is in fact something that you'd be interested in, then subscribe. I would love to have you. Also, don't forget to hit the bell in order to see new updates when I post. For all my day 1 subscribers, my day afters, you guys rock. I appreciate you. Thanks for your support. And I'll talk to you guys in a different video. Be very blessed. Ciao. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your reading. This is for all of you who chose this beautiful back here. Let's go ahead and get started and see what you need to know about your relationship or your connection. Okay. You guys had a lot of cards come through here, so we're going to pull these first. All right. So let's start here. I want to start with the cutest couple energy, because this is showing me that you guys have a really cute relationship. You guys have a really nice bond. It's showing a deep friendship, and that you guys You guys really are the type of couple that everybody looks at and goes, oh my gosh, like they're so cute together. You guys are just amazing. You know, you're the type of couple that people see you guys, you know, basically being able to spend a life together, share a life together, all that good stuff. But how do you feel in this connection right now? Even though it looks good from the outside, there's something missing. There's something missing here, group 3. It's like there is an emotional detachment or an emotional emptiness, an emotional unfulfillment. Things of that nature here is happening, and there's a deep sadness. There's a deep rooted sadness here in this connection. So I feel like a lot of you guys are asking about somebody from the past. Perhaps you're actually not together with this person anymore. And if you are together with this person, perhaps a lot has happened in the past that makes it really difficult for you to move on and move forward. So there's a sense of resentment and a potential grudge that someone is holding, carrying the energy from the past. You know, and obviously that's never good for the relationship, but it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to let go of the past, you know, and that's what I feel like you guys are trying to work your way through. The rejection energy is here. So that means that somebody is being told no to something. Somebody is being denied something. You know, it's like there's one person here in this connection who wants something from the other person, but the other person is like, no, either I'm not ready to give that to you, or I just don't want to give that to you. You know, this could be the energy of trying to figure out whether or not you guys should actually give this relationship another chance. You know, but there's just so much here that would need to be healed for sure. Okay, let's see what else is coming through here for you guys. You have the temple path showing up for you in deception, the wind activation, and music. Okay. So a lot of you guys watching this, not everyone, but a lot of you guys watching this, you've dealt with some form of deception in the past with this person. There was a lie, a big lie. This could be some form of infidelity or just some omission of the truth, but it was big. And I feel like your heart was so scarred from that now you really don't think that you have it within you to heal that wound and to move on or move forward with this person. But the thing about it is that when you here with the temple path, I do see energy that supports your movement forward. If that's something that you feel in your heart that you really want, it wouldn't be easy, but I do see that you would be supported from spirit to actually move forward and make things happen. I do feel like this particular connection has the potential for something real, something serious and long-term. You know, but of course, there are a lot of necessary steps that would need to be taken before you could get to that point. You have wind, the wind activation here. The wind kind of pushes you forward, right? There's a push. And I feel like there is some type of force that's moving you towards one another, again, for the purpose of harmony, healing, and reconciliation. Because the two of you guys do have something really beautiful. You really do. But it might be challenging, right? That's why you have this wind activation, because you might need a little bit of help. You might need a little bit of help to get you from where you are now to the next point. I'm also just feeling with this wind energy, there's a lot of like, what's the right word? It's kind of like some of you guys have been dealing with this deception energy for a long time with this person. It's not the first time. And because of that, it makes it difficult for you to trust them when they say, I'm sorry, it'll never happen again, I'm going to change, all this stuff. It's like everything's coming out of their mouth, but you just don't believe it. You don't believe it, you don't trust it. So yeah, obviously that makes things difficult here. But ultimately, I feel like this is a force that's helping to bring you guys to a different position or situation. Let's see what else is here. You have wealth. which is like the 10 of Pentacles energy. You have the 5, what is that? I think that's the 5 of Pentacles as well. Yeah, it is. And the Daughter of Water. Okay. So basically what I'm seeing here, you guys, is here's the 10 of Pentacles, right? Wealth. This goes back to that cutest couple energy where we were saying you guys have that type of relationship where, you know, possibly you guys have talked about marriage. Maybe some of you guys are actually married to this person that you're inquiring about. But this is just about you guys having this fruitful abundance embedded into your relationship. However, right next to that is showing a lack thereof. So things have changed, you know. You guys have really gone through some things. You've really been through some things where there's a lot of hurt. Simple as that. There's just a lot of hurt and pain. And you really don't want to go through anything like that again. And so I just feel like there's a lot of fear. Okay, there's a lot of fear. And also there's a lot of vulnerability. With the Daughter of Water, I feel like there's a deep-rooted vulnerability. But the feelings are real, you guys. They are. They're real and they're genuine. And I just feel like it's about having the strength to persevere if and only if you know within your heart of hearts that this is what's meant to be for you guys. And I only say that because of the potential that I see here, but it's really convoluted because of all the stuff that you guys have gone through. So to me, this feels like a more developed connection or relationship. It definitely doesn't seem like a new connection or relationship. These are the feelings that we're going to take a look into. Yeah, there's anger from the past. There's a lot of resentment, you guys. A lot of resentment. And I feel like it's really deep, actually. Different levels for each of you, but I feel like it goes deep. There's some stress coming through here. And defeated. Oof. Yeah, so, you know, it's pretty heavy. You know, the energetic body here is definitely really heavy. Just kind of feeling like there's no hope for this connection. There's no purpose to even try. There's too much that has happened in the past. And even if it's not with this person. So here's another thing, you guys. Some of you have gone through so much with somebody else in your past that you're carrying it into this relationship, this new connection or relationship. Okay. And that could be something that's contributing to how you guys are treating each other in this connection, because you're still holding on to something or someone from your past. Maybe there was a past relationship that completely just killed you, you know, for lack of a better word. It's just like it was, I feel like it was so deep for a lot of you guys. I mean, deep, deep, deep. A big lie and multiple lies on a next level. And I feel like because of that, then you're blocking this energy here with this newer person. So I'm seeing two different stories here, you guys, you know, take what applies for your situation. But I do feel like with the person that you're with now, there is most definitely an opportunity to be able to heal the wounds and the pain from the past. Like I said, if and only if it's something that you actually want. So these cards are going to reveal the most likely future between the two of you guys. Yeah, so here's the 6 of Cups. Let me pull the other two. Here's the 4 of Cups. And here are the 5 of Swords. Wow, you guys, this is a little bit dramatic. The 6 of Cups is showing the healing. It's showing the reconciliation. It's showing the genuine care and love. That's here for you guys. However, the 4 of Cups is here as well, which is showing that there's that emptiness, you know, that emotional unfulfillment. So for some reason, you're finding it very difficult to be happy in this connection or relationship. You're just feeling like there's something missing and you're feeling like you'll never get it. And if that feeling is strong enough, you need to listen to your intuition. because this wind activation might be your intuition moving you away from this connection so that you can come into alignment with your own music, your own harmony, your own peace. Because if it's so strong where you really just, it's like, you know what, I'm over this. I've tried. I really don't see anything happening here in the future between us. I don't see me being happy with you. Then it does look like that might continue to persist. You know, if you have that type of relationship where everybody's like, oh my God, you guys are the cutest couple. You can totally make it work. You guys can totally do this. You can totally do that. But if you feel internally that it's just not what it is, then, you know, for sure, listen to your intuition, group 3. You also have the 5 of Swords, which is showing a disconnection. You know, excuse me, this can happen on the mental plane between the two of you guys. You know, the way that you communicate with one another might not be the way that you need to be communicating with one another. There's a little bit of, there's somebody here who has a need to be right all the time. Who is that? Is that you or is that your person? But there's somebody here who always has to prove a point, who always has to be right, who can't be wrong, who always has to have the last word, and who will say hurtful or harmful things. There's a bully. There's a bully here, you guys. Who is that? Are you the bully? Do you bring your person down and make them feel sad about themselves? Or are they the bully and do they bring you down and make you feel sad about yourself? That's what I would encourage you to really think about and to know, like, you really just have to work with your intuition on this one, guys. Because this rejection energy is strong and this emptiness energy is strong. And I do feel like it's something that might continue to persist here in the future if there's no effort to make any changes. Then it will continue this way. Rejection, emptiness, unfulfillment, anger, resentment from the past. That's what the cards are reflecting. I'm sorry, guys. I hope it makes sense. Let me know if you have questions about anything. You can drop a comment. I'm here for you guys. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I send you my love. I wish you all the best as you journey forward. If you happen to enjoy this reading or if it happened to resonate with you, then please consider giving it a thumbs up, as it does help my channel to grow. And if you guys are new here, then consider subscribing. I do post new content every week. I tried to. I did miss this last week. My bad. But yeah, I usually do. And I post, you know, pick a card readings, different topics. And then I also post like energetic zodiac readings on a monthly basis. So if that's the kind of content that you're interested in, then consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. Also, shout out to all my day 1 subscribers and my day afters. I love you guys so much. Thank you for rocking with me in the channel. I'm so happy to have you. So everybody watching, be very blessed, and I'll talk to you in a different video. Ciao.